terrible tragedy in Newtown,
Right.
Connecticut, with the school massacres up there, which raises the question about school security
Right.
in the state of Florida, especially at the elementary level, I think. Do you see any changes to the law or anything being put forth in the upcoming legislative session?
I anticipate we'll look more thoroughly at school security. That will come under intense scrutiny this year. And I'd like to see the resources be put together to get more either full-time security officers or police patrol of elementary schools, middle schools, high schools. For the most part, we have them at middle schools and high schools, but the elementary schools, being the sheer number of them, it's not all equal. We saw today, Orange County is going to take care of for all the unincorporated areas, but the cities are still going to have to come up with that funding. In Orange County and Osceola, they don't have the funds to do that at all. And in the parts of Polk County that have, including Haines City, they also don't have that funding. So I'd like to see us be able to at least improve the security in our schools. What that will be be based upon what we can afford. If we're dealing with dual needs of having to plug a hole of $400 million in K through 12 just to get to the programs that we had before the cuts. So there's going to be a demand for a lot of resources with a limited amount of funds. So at least we need improvement. What that will depend on what we have.
And the question of cost is an immediate one, because even in Orange County, they're adding the deputies until the end of the school year. They say, we don't think this is not sustainable. Money isn't there.
Right, and we all know it's not the perfect protection. Just because you have one officer on a campus doesn't mean that it will eliminate the possibility of a Newtown killing spree like what happened then.
Right.
But in government, it's all about degrees. It's all about improving. We never can make things perfect, but I got a feeling that if we have more security on campus, it will at least limit the amount of damage that could happen if someone did go through this. We'll also be looking at access through security doors, security systems, things like that. So you go to the basics first before you start doing all these other things. Make sure there's sufficient security cameras in all these schools, that their security systems are updated, and also make sure, I even saw today about not being able to open the door from the outside of a classroom, that you should only be able to open from the inside. Now I want to hear what the firefighters and others have to say to make sure we're not going to have any other public safety issues, but a lot of the basics we're going to have to improve upon, and then we'll look at other things from there.
Okay. Of course, there's a renewed debate about gun control at the national level. You don't anticipate any major reforms to gun control in the state of Florida, do you?
We have a Republican-held legislature, and they have been more likely to push greater freedoms with the Second Amendment than less. I don't see gun control laws that are unrelated to this school issue getting much traction this year. For me, we have the Stand Your Ground law that we're looking at right now. Right now, you get an initial hearing before a trial to determine whether you acted in self-defense. And the debate will be whether that should be an initial hearing or whether that should be a defense. We are looking at all these different cases. You have the Trayvon Martin case, which is still going. We haven't even seen Zimmerman's initial hearing to see how it's even working in that case. And that's an important case, but that's one case.
Right.
There are a couple hundred other cases, and we're going to be looking at that over the next 2 to 3 years to see which more important. I definitely think people should be able to defend themselves, and I definitely think that while it already plays a role, should play a strong role in determining one's guilt. But whether it goes to an initial hearing before a judge, before it gets knocked out, or whether it should be a jury question, will be something we have to see over hundreds of cases of what's being implemented. If we just rush to judgment, I don't think we're going to get it right.
State Senator David Simmons actually drafted the Stand Your Ground law, large parts of it, and he tells me he wouldn't be surprised if they tweak that law this year, if they change some parts of it without changing the essence of it.
I wouldn't be surprised about discussions about it. I would be surprised about it actually passing, just because I think that we have a legislature that would be very hesitant to push on the Second Amendment, and I'm very hesitant to push on Second Amendment issues without us making sure we get it right. But am I open-minded? Yes, I'm definitely open-minded to looking at whether it should be an initial hearing or defense. Getting rid of it altogether, I don't think is fair, because you have to balance the fact that we don't need gun violence against people's right to defend themselves. And so I want to make sure we get it right. If we have the sufficient evidence this year, maybe we can make the call. But I'll be working with Senator Simmons on this issue, and I do have a lot of respect for his opinions on these issues, and both of us are no strangers to the courthouse, so we bring that experience into this debate.
If we talk about crime in Central Florida or in Florida, what are your big priorities for trying to improve the situation overall about crime in Florida this year? Is there anything we can do about that at the state level?
Well, we fund our sheriffs. In addition, one of the big things that we continue to see is regarding pedestrian deaths. So there'll be an examination of whether we could do anything better with regard to crosswalks, with regard to notices to drivers, things of that nature. I'm a big mind of those things. Texting while driving should have been done a long time ago. I'm hopeful this will finally be the year. These whole privacy arguments and the fact that it's selective enforcement, it's just mostly bogus. And I think we just got to get this thing done this year. And then there have been issues about domestic violence that we'll have to renew. And that's a delicate issue because you have on one side, you have folks who live in fear of their lives, and just having an injunction doesn't protect them alone.
Very often does not.
It's not like they have a security guard, much like with the Newtown issue with school security. Having security guards is the perfect way to protect people. But I've heard things like ankle monitors on folks who have the injunction against them. That is not a criminal proceeding. It's a civil proceeding. So I'm open-minded to ideas, but my thought is we do have places in place like Harbor House and others where my office regularly, if I have constituents say, I don't feel safe, this injunction not helping me, we refer them to folks. And again, you go back to the basics. What has helped people for years? Going to these various facilities and getting help and getting a new address and doing things, because no